said that David didn't really care.
Good morning, warriors. Please join me in the pledge to the Bible. I pledge allegiance to the Bible.
God's holy word. I will make it a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. I will hide its words in my heart, that I might not sin against God.
Thank you. Please join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge. Thank you. We have a visitor here with us today, Mrs. Kelly Murdoch from Yorktown Christian Academy. She's waving back there. Can you please say welcome, Mrs. Murdoch? Thank you. She'll be observing in 6th grade today. All right, we have been working through the problem of sin, and the problem of sin has been a little challenging for us to even speak. So let's try it. We're going to get it really crisp and clear this morning. What is sin? Wow, that was awesome. Pat yourself on the back right there. Okay, and what is meant by lack of conformity? Right, so we're either not being the person that God wants us to be, or we are not doing what He wants us to do. So, what is meant by transgression? Doing what God forbids. What is meant by transgression?
Doing what God forbids.
Thank you. And we have one new one. The question is, what does every sin deserve? And the answer is the wrath and curse of God. So what does every sin deserve?
The wrath and curse of God.
What is wrath? Yes. 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 Not just a little bit of anger, right? Supreme anger and holy anger. So God has the right to be angry at sin. Okay, we'll keep working on those. I have a new sound off. And I was trying to remember, I don't think we've done this one, but if we have, I'll know by the way you answer. So the part I say is, to whom much is given, and you're going to say much is required. So to whom much is given, okay, this means that God has given us lots of opportunities, right? Especially here at Annapolis Christian Academy. We have the opportunity to learn. We have the opportunity to learn not just information, but to learn how God has made the world. And so it's our responsibility, our requirement to do something with it. I've heard it said, God gave you a brain, use it. Okay, so that kind of goes along with our virtue this week of openness. So who can remind me what openness is? Okay, Bailey? Yes, willingness. And what is another word that goes along with openness and willingness? Emma Q. Yes, curiosity or being curious. So what is the opposite of openness? The opposite. I need a big kid. Okay. Way back there. Yes. Yes, being closed-minded, being closed. All right, so I want to ask you, and I want you to take a second to think about this. What does openness look like at school? Having openness, having willingness, having curiosity. What is that like at school? Okay, Nora? Okay, what a great example, sitting next to a new friend at lunch. Yes. Thank you. We always want to do that. Okay, how about the curiosity part? What would that look like at school? Sterling? Need to think for a minute? I can come back to you. Okay, right back there. Yes, absolutely asking questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. So let's think about the opposite. What does being closed-minded look at school? What would that say about you if you're closed-minded? I need a sixth grader. Do I have a sixth grader back there that will raise their hand? Being closed-minded, what is that like at school? Okay, yay, go ahead. Oh, what a great example. I'm glad you raised your hand. So you're not exploring anything past school. You're not going to do anything extra, not going to try out your talents that God gave you. That would be closed-minded. Thank you. So let's think about being closed-minded as a friend. What does that look like at school? Evan? Yes, okay. Not playing when someone asks you to. Lexi, you want to try? Say it again. Oh, pushing people. Well, you could push someone away to tell them to go away. That would not be what God wants us to do. So today I want you to think about how you can be willing, even more willing to do something you're asked to do than just the minimum, being willing to think about something new. And now we are going to sing more about Jesus.
More of His
And the more willing you are, the more open you are, the more you will see of God's saving fullness. Just a reminder, we have a send-off for our track team at 3 o'clock this afternoon in the courtyard to cheer them on as they go to the TCAL state track meet. May the Lord be with you.